In episode 4, when Hitomi got the witch's kiss on her, was it because she knew that she'll try to take Kyosuke away from Sayaka and got sad from the thought she might be hurting Sayaka? I do think that there is a possibility that Hitomi was experiencing conflicting emotions in relationship to Sayaka, and it's really ironic because one argument that people like to make is that Hitomi does not have a reason to become a magical girl, which I think is totally wrong. I think just the fact that she was a witch's kiss's victim says that she obviously had some kind of internal struggle that was going on within her. That's the reason why she was targeted, and that's why she was victimized by a witch's kiss. And the series at this point doesn't answer as to why this was the case, but at the very least it definitely tells us information that there's obviously something going on with Hitomi that's probably a lot darker than we're led to believe at this point. So if creators ever wanted to make Hitomi a magical girl, you could make the argument that it was being foreshadowed in the original series. And I definitely think that after the concept trailer, there is a possibility that they may very well do that. I mean, they have the perfect motivation. Anyway, when it comes to why Hitomi got a witch's kiss, there's no actual answer. One speculation theory that I have about Hitomi is that even though we don't know a lot about Hitomi, we do know that Hitomi from the original series appears to have a very strict life, because within the first episode, we learned that Hitomi has a schedule that her parents give her that she has to follow. She has tea ceremony, she has piano lessons, she also has classical dance. You can also tell that Hitomi is very proper, elegant, a speaking type of young lady. She obviously cares a lot about her grades in school. So one theory that you could make is that Hitomi could potentially be from a family who is very strict and puts a lot of pressure on her to perform at a very high level. That's why her life is sort of mapped out a certain kind of way. A lot of people in Japan don't come from families that necessarily care or love them. There are some people that come from families in which it's not really so much that they had the child out of love, but they more so had the child for the sake of investment, for the sake of hoping that this person is able to do something beneficial for society that in turn will help them, and having unrealistic expectations of them, therefore putting pressure on them. And in some cases, this leads to a lot of people killing themselves and just being depressed and just not being happy with their lives, because they essentially have parents that are very demanding as well as narcissistic. And as a result of this, a lot of people in Japan suffer. So there is a possibility that due to Hitomi's strict circumstances and due to her strict upbringing as to what we're able to see within her life, perhaps there's a chance that Hitomi does not live a life that is very happy or free. And therefore, as a result of living a strict life, maybe that's why she fell victim to a witch's kiss.